Alright, we're back. Hopefully the internet doesn't go out again, but if it does, no big deal. Let me check the brackets. Here we go. Should be hopefully live on both Twitch and YouTube. Check the brackets. Here we go. We still have one more match going. Let me check here. I got a replay sent in as well from one of the players, which is nice. Really appreciate that. And for those who don't know how to send replays, I was letting somebody else know, but basically you're gonna go to your app data folder and you would send them, you would find them there in the Warhammer 3 folder. One of the players 4 Swiss points after 3 rounds. You're right. Let me fix that. Thought I fixed it earlier, but let's see. Sign up Swiss points. There we go. Bada ba, da da done. There we go. All fixed. All right, let's see. Has the last match been played? Not yet, but let's see what the fairly even. We got 3 already so far. That have 3 Swiss points. Pretty good. Not bad. But we have 2 here who are tied with 6 opponent points and 2 Swiss. So Lahoot can always come back as well. But let me see. Let me once again, if internet drops, I won't. I'll just do replays later. Okay. Also have to get the YouTube title again. The YouTube link rather. It's an entirely different stream. Copy link there. And I will announce that once the bracket is advanced. Let me recheck one more time. And if it's still not advanced, that's fine. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Advancing the Swiss, we're on to the 4th and final round. All right. Wonderful. Is there any problems here with the bracket? I don't think there will be. Nope, there is not. Cool. Everybody has their matches. I will join any that are available. Let's check it out. What's the what is the map? Excuse me. Eggs Conclave. Nice. Okay. All right, let me refresh this. See if we have anybody that I haven't spectated before. Churney is, have I spectated them before? I don't think so. Blocker. Here we go. Wheat. So what is Cherney? I'm probably mispronouncing their name, but nonetheless, what are they playing? I think they're playing. Yeah, they're playing Wood Elves. Okay, cool. Awesome. Hopefully my internet doesn't die again. They're having some issues that they updated it last night or whatever or something. It typically doesn't go down because it's fiber internet, so. Oh yeah, I should probably add the Twitch chat over here as well, just in the off case that somebody's watching on Twitch for some reason. Twitch, even though Twitch is terrible. Let's see, Twitch. Let me open that up real quick. Creator dashboard. Here we go. All right. So stream manager. Here we go. Wonder how bad the bit rate is on Twitch. My stream is on Twitch. I don't know what the, okay. Let me check once again because back to Twitch. All right, yeah, it's still perfectly fine. Let me just do the Twitch chat though. Pop out chat. There we go. Fantastic. I don't know if there's an OBS Twitch chat function. I'm sure there is if you're multi-streaming, but nonetheless, I have it popped out. There we go. All right, so we do have the Wood Elves up against Corn. Pretty good. And it'll be on the Hags Conclave. I haven't seen this match yet, or rather this map yet. Hopefully, I think I checked it. I don't think it has any weird capture points on it that provide a buff. It might though. Crap, I probably should have checked it first. But it was in the list that Hitman Hippo had put in the host chat, so hopefully shouldn't have issues. I know there was one though that I checked that I originally wanted to put in the game that had like a 5% melee attack buff or something like that, which I did not like, which most people do not like. And to be fair, it makes sense why people don't like it, because just because they capture a point, they get a stat buff. That doesn't seem fair. But let me check the armies here. Yep, sounds about it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how that's gonna go, but we'll see. That's very risky. See if there's any adminning I need to do. Matches opponent doesn't match on Discord. Okay, let's see. Soulborn Diehard. Let's see. Let's see who they played before. One second. Soulborn Diehard played against Lahoot and Sir Fish a lot. So let me check real quick. I think it's Bongo. Let me check though. No, Bongo's a different person. Let me check after that. Who did they play last? They played against Lahoot. I think Lahoot was. Oof, I have no idea. I see. Lahoot fought. I think it's Farrakis. Is it Farrakis, maybe? No, it's not. So, geez, it's so hard finding people sometimes. Ape the Mad, I think. Agape the Mad. Yeah, there we go. I think it's Agape the Mad. Yeah, okay, I found their opponent there. Yeah, their handle is so okay. For some reason, that person couldn't find them. But nonetheless, we're into the game. All admin units done. Let us watch them battle. But yes, you saw right. That is Scarbrand. Oh no, I can't think this is actually the map that I didn't want to do. Oh no, I think this is one. The center here has a 5%. Yep, that is not the right one. Ah, crap. I mean, 5% isn't like anything super impressive. It's like probably like negligible at best, but still, nonetheless, we'll be fine. People have started their matches on it. It won't be a big deal. I mean, it's a very cool looking map, anyways. So, Sisters of Twilight on her on the eagle with on the eagle. What? I thought I said that on my mistake. I thought it was the dragon, but no, it's eagle for some reason. Anyways, eagle quiver, Gwendolyn's Vantage and Conjoined Destiny, giving that 2.5% or 25% heal when they're 20% HP or less. They also have, yeah, that's everything. I don't know, I thought they had anything else, but Earthblood and Dwellers Below for the caster on another eagle with Power Stone for that recharge rate, and then Opal Amulet. Also Life Bloom and Blessing of the Ancients. So whenever that unit is in a forest, they heal for 0.6%. Though I don't know how it works for air units. If they land, if that heals them, I'm not sure. But Sisters of the Thorn are going to be vanguarded along with some internal guard up front for the front line. War Dancers with Azari Spears, back line as well. And the, did I say Winter Guard? Yeah, I think I did. But they have Unbreakable, Silver Shields, and pretty decent melee stats, 34-54 with decent AP, 20 and 15, which is large. Now, yes, for Corn, we have Scarbrand, pretty awesome. Not sure how good they're going to be here, or rather how good he's going to be here, considering how dangerous Wood Elf missiles can be, but we'll see. Also, I'm pretty sure most of the ranged for High Elves have magic, I believe. So, though fortunately for him, the High Elf player, or fortunately for them, the High Elf player, or rather, Wood Elf player did not bring any ranged, aside from the Sisters. But Wrathful Reaper on Scarbrand with the Rage Embodied as well. Pretty much, if you're going to bring Scarbrand, you always bring Rage Embodied. It's his best ability, and it's really good. Chaos Warriors with the Marauders of Khorne in the front line, along with some more Marauders in the back line. So it's just a full-on infantry rush, though we do have one Chaos Warhound in Vanguard in the forest. See how this goes. Interesting play here. Hopefully they have some flesh hounds in their back pocket as well. I'm not sure what the Sisters of Thorn are pretty expensive. If Nerexa was here, she could, or they could tell me. Excuse me, I don't know if that's she. They could tell me that if the Sisters of Thorn would be good in this matchup. I don't think 100% they are. They do have Shield of Thorns and Curse of Anger here, bound spells, which are okay. They do have some physical resistance, 40%, which is pretty good, pretty decent. And I don't think anything on Korn's roster has magic weapon attacks besides maybe the Bloodletters. I think the Bloodletters have it. So could be pretty formidable. They'll only have 15 armor and pretty pitiful melee stats, so you don't want them in melee in the first place. So I'm not sure. But we already have the first shot off into those Chaos Furies, reducing their, hitting them with that Sundered Armor down to 0 armor. And not only that, but they're knocking off 5 models, pretty decent. Chaos Furies have been buffed in this latest patch, so they're pretty decent now, or rather really good actually now, apparently. Some even calling OP, but I'm not sure yet. I haven't seen too much of them. But already another ripped shot from Sister of Twilight. I think they're on the Talon of Dust, a multi-shot. So going to be doing a lot of good work. Do they do magic? No, they do not do magic missiles. The Sisters of Thorn might get sandwiched here by the Chaos Warhounds and the Furies, which could be very bad. Though I think the Sisters are going to make it through. We do have, what is this, a Shield of Thorns popped on them, giving them that 14 melee damage reduction, or redirection rather. It's going to be doing damage back to the attackers. And unfortunately the Chaos Furies are going are demonic crumbling, and there they go. Chaos Warhounds backing off as well. So overall that engagement went a lot better for the Wood Elves, taking off some Chaos Furies and doing damage to the Chaos Warhounds. Even Scarbrand is taking some damage from that little missile there. What is it called again? From the Eagle Quiver. Yes, Eagle Quiver does magic damage, so pretty incredible against demonic unit like Scarbrand. Did I see a Dwellers Below? Yes, a Dwellers Below hitting both these Marauders. That is pretty good there. Ooh, all Marauders and the Chaos Warriors. So not bad there, not bad. Flesh Hounds engage with the Internal Guard. Not great there. You're going to want to pull them out. They are large targets, I believe. Yes, so you're going to want to circle them around, get on top of these Deepwood Scouts, which have been summoned in. I didn't notice. But yes, there was actually some range that do not have magic, and that is a Deepwood Scouts. So, nonetheless, Scarbrand is on the point, wrecking up some Internal Guard. It's going to take him a little while to fully kill those units off, but nonetheless, Sisters of Thorn going to the backline might capture point 2. They'll have some Chaos Furies in the backline, maybe able to stop them if they do go for that. Sisters of Twilight just shooting into this big old blob of Marauders. These Marauders do need to go around, get on the point, and start outweighing the though it is in the cap weight of advantage of Khorne. So, but just to solidify that point, it'd be best to get them all on there instead of just having them sit idly by. Marauders of Khorne will eventually beat those Eternal Guard. We also have some Zotes summoned in as well, pretty good. They will do fantastic against large targets. Right now they are just beating up on Marauders of Khorne, however. I would pull them out and maybe get on Scarbrand, or maybe keep back those Flesh Hounds, just screen them out. But having them fight into Marauders of Khorne isn't too bad. Scarbrand is just here, engaging, doing what he can. Sister of Twilight shooting at the Chaos Furies. Again, ripping shots at them. They got the conga line going, get on top of the Sisters of Thorn, who are just ripping shots into the Flesh Hounds. Flesh Hounds do have physical resistance, 20%, but they still have pretty decent militia strength at 38, with 20 of it being base. So it's gonna add up a little bit, especially considering they only have 30 armor. So Chaos Furies jump on the Sisters of Thorn, however, which is pretty bad. Though we do have the Glade Riders coming in and getting an engagement with them. Are they stuck down and below? Yes, they are. They stuck with that line engagement. They're just having like that weird air bugged issue. Wilder Rangers summoned in as well. Love Wilder Rangers, very cool unit. We have the Winter Guard on point 3, just protecting that. These Chaos Warhounds have been forgotten about, unfortunately. It could be fairly useful. Khorne player probably needs to unsummon these Marauders of Khorne. They're not going to be in any use. Those Flesh Hounds or Warhounds have been finished off. Chaos Furies are finishing off these Sisters of... Is it the Glade Riders? Yes, it is. Which is a great catch for Khorne. Just a big old blob fight for Khorne on point 1, which is going to be much better for them. Though Khorne is now surrounded by Zotes, or was being hit by Zotes. And luckily, the Zotes didn't get a full surround like I thought they did. If they did, they could put a big beating on him, even though he's very powerful. You could another dwellers below hitting all these marauders. Actually going to do a little bit of, not too bad. It's going to do okay. It's not fully hitting these Chaos Warriors, or rather these Chaos Warriors. I would have rather had it centered right on the Chaos Warriors, but it does okay anyways. Sisters of Thorn continue to chase these Chaos Furies, gonna whittle them down a bit, though they might be more useful over here shooting at Scarbrand. Not too big of a deal, however. Point 1 steadily in the hands of the Wood Elves, or rather in the Gorn's hands. We do need some more Wood Elf bodies, however, on this point, as slowly over time these Khorne units are just going to whittle down what little you have left at the moment. Even the Wild Old Rangers, as good as they are, they don't have any bonuses to infantry or anything, and they only have 40 armor, and not that super high of melee defense, so eventually a few Marauders will whittle them down. Hounds of the Blood Hunt summoned in as well. Pretty good unit here. They have that dampen effect and magical attacks, plus of course the 20% Vizres and Gore Feast, which is what the Arwar gets rather than the base variant. Scarbrand coming back over to point 2 and probably trying to stay out of the Sisters of Twilight range, and it's probably the smartest choice there. So yeah, this does provide that 5% melee attack buff, which I'm not too happy about. Next time I'll definitely avoid this map, though it is very cool. 5% is, again, is negligible, but it's still something, and I know people don't like that. Hounds of the Blood Hunt get caught by the Spellsinger, which is actually going to be better for the Hounds of the Blood Hunt. Don't really want that Spellsinger being attacked by those guys. They're fairly tough. They hit very hard, 58 weapon strength, 20 of it being AP. Not that the Spellsinger has much AP armor in the first place. Deepwood Scouts unfortunately get routed off by the Chaos Furies and the Chaos Warhounds. We do have the Firebark Elder coming over. Tickets, you know, kind of close. 482 to 574. The Wood Elves do have 0.3, so... and if they can take 0.1 back, they can come back into the lead there. More Wild Rangers coming in. They're going to take a charge from the Chaos Furies, and they're... Oh, that's a pretty nasty bit of damage there with that one charge. That's... I can see what people were talking about with those Chaos Furies. Especially considering they have Frenzy, so up to 48 melee attack. Pretty good. And right now, at the moment, the Wood Elves don't really have a whole lot of range to punish them at the moment. They do have some more Deepwood Scouts that have been summoned in. These Deepwood Scouts still have a bit of ammunition, 3 volleys to be exact, and they're shooting at these Furies. Though again, unless you're bringing out any, I forgot what the Wood Elf Ranger are called, who have missile attacks or magic missiles, aren't gonna do a whole lot to the Chaos Furies. I definitely don't want your Spellsinger engaged in these Chaos Furies, but she does have magic attacks, I think. Does she not? No, she doesn't, huh? I thought as a mage she would, but I guess it's the eagle mostly attacking, not her. So, you definitely don't want her engaged in there, but if they're just sitting idly by and not fully surrounding her, you know, might be, okay. Firebark Elder are just getting... Are they getting torn apart, or is that... it's the Zotes that are getting beaten down slowly over time. Not really sure why they haven't gotten a full surround on the Zotes and the rest of the Wood Elf infantry, but yeah, considering these Wilder Rangers are just sitting here fighting without any surround of sorts, they're gonna kind of just mulch through your Marauders. But for points wise, we are going into a bigger lead for Khorne. If the Wood Elf continues to go at this rate and doesn't fully contest, or rather throw everything they have at this point, then it's going to that point difference is going to build up very quickly. Spellsinger just continuing to chase these Chaos Furies. Who knew the Chaos Furies would have such a problem with the Spellsinger, though they only have 18 melee defense, so not exactly great at defending themselves. Firebark Elder are doing a good job here, and eventually these will round off these Marauders. These Zotes are down to 5 models, 900 HP. Definitely gonna knock... They definitely don't like being in a super long grind with infantry. They are being healed up, however. Only 3 models, unfortunately, but they've done their job. What's that value looking like right now? 1200 value, not bad. I think Zotes are around 1200, 1300 if I'm not mistaken. Scissors of the Thorn are still up. My God, 800 value here. They're gonna get a rear charge on what? On these Hounds of the Blood Hunt. I think Hounds would eventually win that, even with that rear charge. I'm not entirely sure though. Yeah. I don't know what is it with the Wood Elves, the War Dancers and Witch Elves from the Dark Elves, but they always yell extremely loudly. Where did Scarbrand end up going? I think Scarbrand got desummoned, hopefully, because I don't see any leadership debuff or Lord killed penalty. Point 1 finally going back in the hands of the Wood Elves. This could bring them back into the game, and I mean, again, they're not that far off. 700 to 1,000. That's 300 points they can make up fairly quickly, especially if they continue on their push. But at the same time, they could most likely win off just the 2 points. I have to do a little numbers in my head there, but because it's not a huge substantial, you still need 1,500, so it's another 500 points. Yeah, point 1 is slowly there, almost there, and it's going in the hands of the Wood Elves. These Eternal Guard have just been massacring through Marauders. 114 kills on this one, 145 on these, 1,000 value. Pretty incredible. I'm surprised these Zotes haven't been unsummoned. 126 kills so far. Only 3 models left though. This is going to be a Sword of Khorne. Nice. That's pretty good there. I think it finished off both these Wildwood Rangers, and it also did some damage to the Wild Riders as well. Sisters of Twilight, what have they been doing? 158 kills so far, 2,000 value. This is a pretty nasty block fight here, but yeah, too many units focused on one point. I would definitely send these War Dancers or something to block these Marauders from getting to the point here, because you definitely don't want Khorne to be sending any cap weight towards point 1. Though, I mean, one Marauder is not going to outweigh anything you have here, so. We do have some units that need to be cleaned up over here for the Khorne side. I'm going to say they can resummon them. Deepwood Scouts just continuing to shoot in at this blob right here, at this little bit of infantry that Khorne has left. Khorne is continuing to push. These Winterheart Guard finally have made a move and are going to try to take point 2 on their own. They actually could if the Khorne player doesn't notice, though they do have some Marauders coming over, so. Opponent still hasn't shown. Okay. After this, let's see. After this, let's see, how long has it been? Okay, they haven't. Yeah, I'll just give you the. I'll just drop your opponent, or give you the bio, message them, but I'll definitely give you the win there. Firebucket Elders just hanging idly by. Pretty slow match we got here for the remainder right now. We're having a bunch more infantry summoned in for the Khorne side. Gonna probably try to go all in for point 1, and actually they're gonna probably get a sneaky little cap there on point 3. We do have some Glade Riders, however, so if the Khorne player doesn't notice, and those Flesh Hounds do get charged by those Glade Riders, and I don't know, Flesh Hounds don't like to be charged, so see how that goes. But 1,200 points here, yeah, as I said. They're starting to catch up. Only 200 point lead now for the Khorne side, and if the Wood Elves keep pushing, they will definitely solidify their hold and possibly win the game. They just need to capture point 2, I think. Yeah, as I imagined here, the Flesh Hounds we're going to surrender that point and run off. These Wild Raiders, excuse me, Glade Riders did end up couching them, however, especially with the help of the Spellsinger. They are going to probably die, unfortunately. Firebuck Elders and Winterheart Guard are battling on this point. There's a lot of cap weight here for the Khorne side. But yeah, it's already up to 1,100 now for the Wood Elves, and almost 1,300 there for Khorne. So we're getting fairly close. Chaos Furies get on top of the Deepwood Scouts, or rather, is these Bladesingers? Yeah, or they got on top of they tried to get on Deepwood Scouts, but Bladesingers got summoned in, and yeah, they're just going to absolutely tear apart those Chaos Furies. I mean, 50, 42, 51, and the Chaos Furies are infantry size, so yeah, they will get mulched. Not only that, Bladesingers, I think, they do have magic damage. Yeah, they have magic damage, so bypassing those Chaos Furies' physical resistance. Fleshhounds continue to be chased down. Point 2 is continuing to be pushed by the Wood Elf side. Blazesingers will come over and start to mulch through some of these Marauders as well. What is this? Another Shield of Thorns thrown on top of the Winterheart Guard. That's okay. It's going to help with that fight there on the Chaos Warriors. Going to throw some of that damage back at them. Though I've never found Shield of Thorns to be all that great, or the melee damage reflection. Yeah, as you can see, Wood Elves will end up catching up here, and unless Khorne takes 0.3, sneakily takes 0.3, which they looks like they are going to do, or try to do, this will probably go in the hands of the Wood Elves. But yeah, Wood Elves player is paying attention, and those Fleshhounds, or the Chaos Warhounds, will get screened out by the Wild Riders. Khorne Furies are the least powerful of the Fury variants. I'm not surprised there. I'm assuming that the Tzeentch ones are the better ones. Same with Slaanesh, simply because they're AP. Tzeentch ones obviously because of their barrier and other reasons. But this is pretty much the only match I've seen them in today, or rather since they got buffed in general. So Zotka coming in again. I'd love to see the Zots do well. 162 kills, 1500 value. They're really good in this matchup. They have that magic damage you desperately need to deal with. They need demons. Yeah, Scarbrand is a big gamble there. Wow, 1382, 1383. This is a very, very tightly... Wow, wait, is Khorne actually going to win this? I thought it was... yeah. Khorne is actually going to... Okay, I was about to say... I think, yeah, what else should even this out? Okay. No, yeah. I don't know why for some reason I thought, I can't read numbers apparently. 1400 to 1500. Yeah, 1400 is not 1500. Come on there, Saurian. Yes, point 2 is now starting to be taken by the Wood Elves. Yeah, this is Wood Elves' game. Though, I mean, point 3, it doesn't matter at this point. If they can't hold on to point 2 and it's kind of too late, it will be going in the hands of the Wood Elves. Good match, though. Very, very risky with Scarbrand. As much as I love to see Scarbrand, he's definitely extremely risky against the Wood Elves. But yeah, extremely close game. If they had been able to catch point 3 sooner, then they could have won it, but unfortunately, yeah, letting them hold on to that point 3 for so long was a big detriment for the Khorne side. A really good match. I like that map. Yeah, as you can see, Khorne not even getting close to his value, 440. That's pretty rough. He's not cheap in any way. 1400 value on these guys. Marauders did fine. How did the Sisters do? 2300 value, nice. And 1600 value on Spellsinger. 1800 value on the Sisters of Thorn, nice. They were pretty much uncontested out of the game. I mean, sometimes the Warhounds or Chaos Warhounds would try to get on top of them, but the Wood Elf player was very good at screening them out. 1600 on these Deepwood Scouts. Deepwood, again, also the Deepwood Scouts, they did good. Chaos Furies, the Khorne player tried to get on top of them with the Khorne Furies, but Khorne Furies are very easy to counteract or punish. So because of how bad their melee defense is and how little armor they have. 1070 on these. Cool seeing the Wildwood Rangers. Definitely could see use for them against Chaos Warriors. So without that armor. Yeah, solid match from both players. Was they brought out twice? I didn't notice that, huh? Okay. Thanks for letting me know. I did not notice. I guess they probably resummoned him for the ammunition, maybe? But let's see. Okay, so Your opponent never showed up. I see. One second. Let's see what their name was again. Tournament chat. Soulborn Diehard. Okay, there we go. Let me drop them really quick. All right. And so how many matches do we have? I think that's all for this round. Yes, we do. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, advance this. Oh, no. So that's the 4 rounds. Advance top 4. Let's see. So we have we have 4 players with 3 Swiss points, which are tied. Only one of them has 10. Okay, yeah. So it's the top 4 is gonna be Fart Joke, Isambito. Let me throw the browser capture up. Yes. So it's gonna be Faricus. This person's name, Isambito, and Fart Joke. The other 2 only got 6 opponent points, or rather, only have 6 opponent OP points. So, I've never done this before, so let's see how it goes. Hopefully, everything's fine. Tournaments top 4. Let me see if it did everything right. Yes, it did. Cool. Top 4 is up. Sambito. What is this person's name on Discord? I don't know. Is it? What a terrible name. Kiss. I don't know what the other person's name is. Sambito. I don't see them in. That person's name is Unlimited Diarrhea. What a name. Yeah, because yeah, we watched them die, and then they are with full HP. Easy way to tell. Oh, I didn't even see them die. What did they die to? Do you know? But yes, semis will be Chateau de Roquefort, and then after that will be Twilight Forest. So. Let's see who I'll cast. I'll cast Farragus. Why not? I'm glad my internet didn't drop because now I get to cast the semis and finals, hopefully. But put that blocker up. We do have. Let's see. Actually, have I casted a I don't think I've casted a warp out game yet. Have I? I wish Total Tavern names were the same as Discord names because it gets very confusing who I've watched and who I haven't. Um, Let me watch the other one. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the other one. If they are corn, then we'll watch the other one because we've already seen the corn matchup. So let's see which one it is actually first. Um, yeah, typically they're supposed to be the same, but unfortunately, Total Tavern doesn't like automatically um, update the name once if a user changes their Discord name. So then they have to message Turn, which has some time, which takes some time before they get a reply because Turn is a fairly busy person. Even hosts have a hard time getting a hold of him. So it's just really unfortunate. I wish there was a better way to manage that. Maybe the user could update their name on Total Tavern themselves. But unfortunately, that just isn't there. All right, Fergus. If if they don't respond, let me know, and I'll advance somebody else. I'm surprised that they would just leave like that, though. If they've done well enough so far. But let me check who else could have been in that spot then, if that person doesn't show up. Because it would be fairly lame to have, or rather, we're not going to do a buy for you. That's for sure. Yeah, let me see. Let me check the brackets real quick. See if I can get you somebody else. 604, 605. Okay. I'm gonna give them 5 more minutes. If they, I will send them a message myself. I sent them a message. If they don't respond within a few minutes, I will get you a different player. The next player that I can go up with would be Lord Baconbane or Hasnina. I would do a coin flip because they are fairly matched up, 366. But let me check. Heads will be Bacon. Tails will be Hasnina. So heads, that'll be Lord Bacon Bane. So I will message Lord Bacon Bane, see if he's ready to, if he wants to step up. All right, Lord Bacon Bane has agreed, but I will give them 3 more minutes, Lucas, to respond. If they don't respond, unfortunately for them, they will be dropped, and we will move on to. We'll give you a different opponent. But for the current match, we do have Empire versus Beastman. Awesome. Should be fun. This is the wrong map, though. Just gonna make sure they know that. It is supposed to be Chateau de Roquefort. But just in case they don't know, again, I will let them know. Sweet, they already know. They're changing. Okay. All right. So 2 more minutes, and then I'll swap them out if they don't not respond. Don't not. Words hard. I think 10 minutes is pretty generous, to say the least. People have things they gotta do, you know. But blocker goes down, and we got the Beastman against the Empire. Master Engineer up against Morgor, the Shadow Grave. Gave. I want to say it's Grave. Shadow Grave sounds cooler, by the way. Mr. Morgor. But we also have a landship as well. But yes, go ahead, Lord Bacon, and play against Ferricus. Ferricus, if you're still here, I'll fix the bracket later. Go ahead and play Ferricus. I'll drop Lesambito Lucas is their name. All right. So hopefully they get that going, and we'll fix it later. In the meantime, we do have the Beastman. I love Morgor. He's awesome. Summons Chaos Spawn for free because he is Morgor. He does have that one summon for that Chaos Spawn, which could be very, very useful late game, or just in general. You never know. He also has Spear's Essence of Chaos, which if an enemy is near 20% or less, a unit, it'll turn into a Chaos Spawn. It only has 1 use, but it's still very good. What else does he have? Just that? Yes, he does. He also has regeneration because he's Morgor. He's cool. Gorble as well for that anti-large. He also has, he did bring Slaughter's Claw. Nice. So that melee attack buff, and I think, is it weapon strength as well? No, charge bonus and leadership, which is pretty good. Especially with the Munator Goon Squad. We also have the Blackhorns Ravagers, Destroyers, the Drakwad, Ungor Spearmen, Arawar, Ungor Spearmen, and Zangors. We have some Outriders as well. For the Empire side, 2 of them to be exact. Master Engineer is just on a mechanical horse, it's just a normal horse with pigeon bombs and restock. Landship as well, just a normal landship. Spearman up front, and a bunch of Hockland rifles, 3 to be exact. We also have something got summoned in. I think yes, Chaos Warhound's Poison. Gonna try to chase down those Outriders. We do have what is this? Oh, do we have a caster? Yes, for the pigeon bombs dropped in. Oh, yeah, it's the pigeon bombs. There's no caster yet for the Empire side. I'm assuming it's going to be a life caster just to keep that land ship topped up. Beastman is top 4. Cool to see. Yeah, I'd love to see Beastman top 4. They're just, and also just like, yeah, imagine that before they got all of the these new units, before they all got these like Zangors and Pestigors and stuff. Just imagine. They were okay before, but yeah, definitely have gotten a lot better, a lot more utility. Oh no, and this landship is caught by Minotaurs. That could be very, very bad. I mean, landship is fantastic and does a lot of work. Brace Shaman of Wild summoned in, Traderkin and Savage Dominion. Can we get that Cygor in? Nice! Cygor summon. Back in Warhammer 2, the meta, one of the metas for Beastman was double Cygor summon. Oh my god, if this landship falls to these Minotaurs, that could be so bad for the Empire. Gorbel is putting in some work with his little dodge rolls. Though, I think it might get out. Will it get out? We do have the Centaurs also throwing in their axes as well, doing a lot of damage. And the Chaos Warhounds are going to get on top of them, might poison it and slow it, though they are going to possibly route down to 2 leadership. Minotaurs taking 0.3, though they're going to get charged by the Demogryphs. Demogryphs, yes! I love me some Demogryphs. Oh my god, I love some Demogryphs. They're going to absolutely mulch those Minotaurs. The Minotaurs are going to be destroyed. Beastman is trying to, Beastman player is trying to get a hold of that land chip, pull it down, drag it down, but with that a speed buff, full power popped, it's gonna get away, unfortunately. Yeah, look at that, 110 speed. That is ridiculous. 110 speed on that thing. Cygor's throwing in some boulders, gonna hit those Outriders. They are routed off, so at least that has been caught. Cygor's is taking some damage, but that is ammunition spent on a fake unit, so does not matter. Yes, but we have some Chaos Warhounds coming over here to attempt to support those Minotaurs. Would have been better to get a full surround so to get that attacked in rear penalty, but it still helps nonetheless. They are mitigating some of that damage from the Demogryphs. The Demogryph models are unfortunately having to attack those Chaos Warhounds. In the back line, the Minotaurs, the Minotaurs and the Gorbels are pushing into the back line, getting on top of the life caster, which is obviously not great. We do also have a Traderkin hitting both these Spearmen as well. Not Overcast, just a normal Traderkin. Going to do a little bit of damage into these Spearmen, tick them down a little bit. Jade Wizard has been routed off. Probably not going to be completely routed off, however, or broken. He will come back, especially with the Knights of the Black Rose coming in to get a charge in on these Ungor, which is going to be a pretty nasty side charge there. And they do have that bonus versus infantry as well, so that'll help a lot. Outriders shooting into these Minotaurs, whittling them down. Those Outriders are doing some nasty, nasty work. Landship is still up, causing a havoc. Zangors have been beaten up. And you're just running around, rolling dirty. You know how it is. Brace Shaman zooming about. Definitely needs to get away from these Outriders, however, because they will be picked off. 0.3 still in the hands of the Bray Herd. Gore Herd, I finally got a full surround on these Demogryphs, and these Spearmen are going to rout off as well. 0.3 in the hands of the Beastmen. 0.2 still in the hands of the Beastmen. Slowly going up to the Empire side. Hopefully the Beastman player notices, because I believe Ungors have expendable cap weight, so Spearmen will out-cap them, unfortunately, for the Beastman side. Kind of hate that, but you know, that's how it is. They're a lot cheaper, and or I think they are a lot cheaper. Anyways, nonetheless, 0.1 is also in the hands of the Beastmen. Knights of the Black Rose have finished off these Spearmen, and these Minotaurs are going to come over here and get a nasty charge on this Gore Herd as well. Look at that. Nice good old chip damage right there. You have another Pigeon Bomb. Beastman player, either the Beastman player has been good at dodging them, or the Empire player has been trying to time them and unfortunately getting the timing off just a bit. Hawkling long rifles just continuing to shoot in, not really finding a good target, mostly just shooting at Gore Herds at the moment. Though if they can move up a little bit, scooch up, maybe get some shots into, I don't know, the caster, Minotaurs on this side. Definitely probably the Minotaurs on the 0.3, just finishing them off would be good. We also have some Centaurs of Zinch summoned in as well. We're going to get that full surround on those Spearmen and finish them off. Centaurs are fantastic. Definitely did not think they would be as good as they are, but they are really, really good. Gore Herd is going to settle on 0.3, hold that down. 0.2 is finally going back, is going to start going back into the Beastman's favor, though it never got fully capped by the Empire side. Pretty big point lead for the Beastmen. They've done fantastic. I mean, even with the landship on the field, I thought the landship would start to carry this game pretty early on, but no, it's do we have we do have a restock and Earthblood overcasted on top of it. That early game engagement there with the Beastman was really good. Senegor's also summoned in to kind of make mincemeat of the Knights of the Black Rose. Even with their pretty high 51 melee defense, they will blend through that armor. Though Senegors will take damage over time fairly quickly because they only have 22 melee defense. I mean, I said mincemeat, but look, the Knights of the Black Rose are still holding on because they are tough, stalwart units. I mean, they have ITP, 51 melee defense, and yeah, they're 120 armor, not too shabby. Outriders kind of just spinning some shots at the Morgor, not going to do a whole lot. Gorbull is continuing to trying to chase down that landship. Point two's infantry for the Beastman side has it only been the Youngors? I think it's only been the Youngors. Blackhorn Ravagers are finished off, only 13 models. Hawkling Long Rifles continue to shoot in, but yeah, these landship is going to run through the backline of the destroyers of Drakewald and finish them off, or possibly route them off from the Terror. Do they cost? Does it the normal one cost terror? Or is it just the it's the ROR that causes terror? So maybe they'll actually stick around with the especially with Gorbull here giving that leadership. I think he has Inspire. Yes, he has Encourage. So Morgor getting on top of the Master Engineer, which is not great. Morgor's not going to take that much damage from these Outriders because he's just a small target. So he's going to be able to beat down the Master Engineer. If the Empire play notices, in which they do, they will pull them out. Empire Knights still up and about. Chaos Warhounds routed away. Pigeon Bomb dropped on top of these Grog Hooves of Wolf's Run. The Senegor throwing axes ROR. Going to do some pretty good damage there. Yeah, the Pigeon Bombs are fantastic. And yeah, just chunk down a lot of them. Losing 11 models. Empire Knights going to get a charge in on the Senegors. So these are Empire Knights, not Knights of the Black Rose. But Outriders come back. If they finish out the Brave Shame in a while, that could be good. But yeah, the point difference here is pretty substantial. And really don't think the Empire really has any chance of coming back here. The landship has done well, but yeah, 3,100 value, my god. But yeah, I think it is over. But well, scrapped back. Well, I mean, well scrapped by both players. Points obviously don't look like that, but you have to look at more than just the points. You have to look at the actual engagements from both sides. Empire Knights are going to get a charge possibly here on Senegors. Senegors throwing axes aren't that great in the melee, but neither are Empire Knights. But they also don't like being charged over. They only have 35 armor. Yeah, there they go. They routed off with the fear from the landship and from that charge from the Empire Knights. Life Wizard, Jade Wizard has been routed off. Gorbull fighting here with some swordsmen. Ungor Spearman coming over to help, but still in the cap weight of the Empire side. But yeah, 1,400 and pretty much over. Cool match though. Senegors get a nice charge here on these Sigmar Sons, run them over. Fairly unfortunate. Landship did really good though, but yeah, even with the matchup like this, even with the match like this, you can see the Empire, the Landship still does fantastic work. Yeah, they just have no time, unfortunately. They haven't had time for a long time at the moment. Like they were 3-capped for quite a while. Yeah, poor Bacon. Not Bacon. Bacon's on the other side. Yeah, poor. I forgot this person's name. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, it's the person with the super long name. Yeah, I have no idea. But yeah, Mass Engineer 1,100 value, 39, almost 4,000 freaking value on the landship, and you saw how butchered it got early on by that really nice catch there by the Beastman side, and it still managed to pick up 400 kills. Even picked up a silver chevron, 39k damage. Jeez, the landship is so nuts. It was able to save itself with that speed boost. Oh my god. Hawkland Long Rifles did fantastic. Or did okay rather. Excuse me, I don't know why I thought I said fantastic, but yeah, Hawkland Long Rifles didn't really have that many great targets there. The Minotaurs were out of shot. Outriders did okay as well. Empire State Troops, let's see, 1500 value on the Gorbel, 380 value here, 1000 value. Okay, everything else, Senegors, yeah, 2100 value on these guys and 1800 on this one. Again, I did not expect the Senegors to be so good when they got announced, but they are really freaking good, especially in matchups like the Empire, where you're going to see a lot of Empire Knights or Knights of the Black Rose. That AP will, again, melt through that armor like butter. Yeah, game has. You're right. I fight till the end with until that bell has rung. 1300 value on these guys, 1400 essentially. But yeah, super cool seeing the Demigryph Knights. They were destroying those Minotaurs until, of course, they got help. But just really cool. I love seeing Demigryphs. But yeah, solid match, both players. Let me add in, let me change the bracket here. Add in the player. Oops. 1 second. Let me add them in. Lord Bacon Bane. Copy link. I think Huntsman could have done some good. They do have the bonus versus large in their missiles, and they can skirmish really well. Let me see, Lord Bacon Bane. Here we go. All right, let me refresh the page, see if that worked. It should have. Yes, it did. Okay. Copy link. Yes, Huntsman could do good there, as well as maybe even just some handgunners. I don't know. There's not a lot of armor on Empire side, or rather on the Beastman side. With the Iron Sight buff, however, like in terms of cost, I think they got reduced in price to like 875 or something like that, which is a lot better price. I think they could do some work. They could be useful against Minotaurs and Centaurs, but they also can protect themselves a little bit. They have better melee stats and they have armor than over the handgunners. So, but they are fairly expensive. I think the Huckling Riding Rifles are good. It's just, I mean, are fantastic, obviously. It's just not sure how great it is against the Beastman matchup. Yeah, a lot cheaper than the rifles. Yes, let me check this real quick. There you go. It was Warp out, which was the Empire player. Oh no, Corn lost. Oh no, Farrakis lost with Corn, unfortunately. So Lord Bacon Bane has made his way into the finals. And the Bacon Bane is the Lizardman. I'm surprised that none of us corn heads made it to the finals. I feel like there's a lot of us. Um, was there a lot of you? Let me see. We got one. I see some Warriors of Chaos. I don't see any Empire. I see two corn, three corn. That's a decent amount of corn there. Uh, that much corn is good for your health. But yeah, I mean, three of you there was a chance there for sure, but there was also like 22 players. One dropping, so down to 21. So there was a chance, but definitely we need more corn heads next tournament. Yeah, what's their win rate looking like right now? Uh, Stats. Let's check out those stats really quick. So, current stats, corn, 47 is not bad. They have a pretty decent amount of matches played as well. 40, 46. Yeah, that's solid. You could beat Chaos Dwarves. You could beat Chaos Dwarves. Us Chaos Dowie are having a really, really tough life at the bottom here. I don't know if I need to just start playing again and play more Chaos Dowie or what, but this is pretty sad right here. 50 losses to 28. I do love me a good corny joke. I mean, Norska, I mean, you could pity on them a little bit, but they don't have as many matches played as the rest of these people. So, I mean, obviously, Mighty Ogre Kingdoms, they have fairly few matches. But yeah, I mean, 37% compared to, say, what else who are also have very few matches, 42. It's not too far off. You could also be a greenskin player. I mean, to be fair, I think a lot of greenskins are greenskins still banned in most tournaments? I don't think they are anymore. But they're looking pretty sad right now too. You talking about for the greenskins, or are you playing for Chaos Dwarves for the skirmishing? Yeah. Which will I never play? I'm assuming you mean Chaos Dwarves because the skirmishing with your hobgoblins. Yeah, yeah, true. Though you say that, and there was not a single. Was there a Nurgle game in this tournament? Let's see. A Nurgle player? Yeah, there was no Nurgle. There was a Wares of Chaos, so maybe they played a little of uh Nurgle. I'm not sure. Or use some Nurgle units, but yeah, no Nurgle. Damn shame. Because I mean, to be fair, Tammy isn't that great, so he's kind of expensive and just mid. Not really all that worth it. Let's go back to the game. Yeah, which is why I let Kista play this time because wait, whoa, hold on, not wrong map. Too late. Oh yeah, they noticed. Twilight Forest. Let me message them just in case. Where's their name? Okay, they changed it. Okay, good. I don't need to do any messaging. Great. That bad, Farrakus? Hey, we have we have Morgor again. Nice. Yeah, that's the reason I unbanned Kislev this time, because I don't think they're that egregious. I don't know why people think they're so egregious. I guess because of Little Grom, but in noob tournaments, I especially don't think they're that bad. I mean, we saw maybe, did we even see one this time? I don't think I banned Kislev, right? I don't think I banned any factions. Yeah, I didn't ban any factions, so. Because, again, I don't think that they're that egregious as people say they are. I don't know why people have such a huge hate boner for Kislev, but I think they're fine. I mean, to be fair, the heavy warbur sleds have been an issue since they were released. They have never been changed. And Little Grom, I guess, has been a little egregious, but just ban Little Grom like Nerexa did if you really find that much an issue. It is pretty good. Um, but in new tournaments, I don't think it's that big of an issue. Morgor, again, with Stave of Ruinous Corruption, with his Spirit of Essence, you know, he summoned more Chaos Spawn. Another Gorbel. I've been seeing a lot of Gorbel today. Awesome. You would never see Gorbel all that much before. But now, Bray Shaman with Traderkin and Savage Dominion. And plus a Jagged Dagger for that power recharge. Bestigors. I love me some Bestigors. Bestigors are awesome. And a freaking Gorgon. Yes. Gorgon's gonna be perfect here for the Lizardman. Though Gorgon's kind of pitiful if I'm being honest. But you know, it looks cool. It has a lot of good, a lot of damage, but it's anime. I don't know. Sometimes it's kind of jank. It's still cool though. Skink Skirmishers and a Chameleon Skink. One single Chameleon Skink for the skirmishing side for the Lizardman. Slan Mage Priest of Fire with Burning Head, Banishment, Aura of Quetzal, Pretzel, Shield of the Old Ones, and Blood Statuette of Spite with a Rev Crystal, I believe, and a whole bunch of Saurus Spears, Skink Horse with Javelin as well. That'll be it. So no really big dinosaurs aside from the Bastillodon. Point 3 is taken by the Beastman. And point 2 is taken by the Lizardmen. Blackhorn's Ravishers. I didn't even notice these guys. But yeah, they cool guys. Rowdy. And Destroyers of Drakenwald. Pretty decent as well for an ROR. Cheap. Yeah, I love me some Bestigors. Issue is that, you know, against the Lizardmen, typically things like this are going to happen. They're just going to get butchered by skinks, unfortunately. They're just going to get watered down. Gorgon is unfortunately taking some shots from Chameleon Skinks as well. Definitely probably should be pulled back because, oh no, please don't tell me that recent player is going to let this happen. Yep, Colossal Hunters are going to get on top of the Gorgon, and there goes Toad Rage. Yikes. I mean, the Gorgon will do some damage if he actually attacks. Attack, please. Oh my god, he's getting shredded. Point 2 is contested by Beastman, but they don't have the cap weight, unfortunately. Bestigors are getting mulched by Saurus, unfortunately, because of how much damage they've taken from skirmishing. And yeah, Gorgon is probably going to fall here. Nothing is getting there to him in time, though. I mean, he does 4,600 HP, and we're going to get a recharge from this Chaos Warhounds on top of those Chaos Blossom Hunters, and they don't like charges. They don't like being charged. There we go, 32 melee defense, and they're going to get poisoned as well, reducing their weapon strength. Gorgon should be definitely pulled out, though. Harpy's trying to get on top of the Skink Skirmishing, but yeah, they've been skirmished to death. Bestigors have been routed off, unfortunately for them. Brace Shaman, you know, enjoying his day. We're going to see, what is this here? A banishment? A banishment possibly being thrown on these Ungors. Yep. It doesn't move anymore, I don't think. So those Ungor are going to be getting off scot-free. Good by the Beastman player, force pathing them, but Saurus are going to catch up to them most likely. Morgor is sitting on point 2 all alone, though he does have the Gorbel trying to chase down that Slime Mage Priest. And again, they did get nerfed by, I think they got an HP nerf a little bit, so they're definitely a lot more feasible to take down. Harpies do come back, luckily. Colossal Hunters have made it out. Gorgon is still up and about. Nice. I mean, he does have, I think, Blood Greed, yes, or Strength from Flesh within that 0.2% heal. So even though, obviously, he took a lot of damage in that matchup, or that fight, he did get some health back. Colossal Hunters are going to be engaged by Harpies, and Harpies are infantry size, so they won't be getting their bonus versus the large there. They also didn't get their charge off. They're getting charged again in the back line. Definitely need to bring them back, screen them out with some solar spears or something. Or maybe shoot them with King Skirmishing. And the player is going to pull them out. We do have the Shoulder Little Ones popped, trying to keep the Slan Mage Priest in line or keep them alive. But yeah, they're taking a lot of damage from that Warble there, which is very, very unfortunate. Chaos Spawn is also summoned to try to trap him up. And I mean, it's very well possible that Slan Mage Priest falls here, which is going to be very, very detrimental for the Lizardman side. Point 3 remains in the hands of the Beastman side. Or rather, excuse me, in the Beastman side, but it's being taken by Skink cohorts. Gorgon is being focused down by all these Skink skirmishing, and my god, look at that, it's just whittling them down slowly. Slan Mage Priest, I thought they were going to get caught there, but yeah, they're somehow weaseling their way out of there. Bray Shaman gets a little chariot charge on the Skinks, probably route them off. We have a Cygor summon, very nice, going to get some boulders thrown into these chameleon Skinks. He's going to turn around, back it up a little bit because he's too in range of their fire, I suppose. Bestigor's coming over. Another summon of Bestigor's, doing a lot better this time. Not being focused down. 7,300 HP, 100 and something kills. Skink cohorts shooting into the backs of these Blackhorn Ravagers. Chaos Spawn will diminish eventually. Hopefully this Land Mage Priest comes back. So we can get some nice burning heads on top of these Ungors. Morgor is just grinding down some Skinks. Point 2 still in the hands of the Lizardman. Hasn't been caught somehow by Ungors yet, or by the Beastman side yet. Though it is now finally going in the cap weight for the Beastman side. 319 to 329. Fairly even in terms of points. You have some Minotaurs with great weapons summoned over to get rid of those Skinks. Which is, I mean, they're not specializing dealing with infantry, but they will beat Skinks fairly easily. Saurus Spears going to be starting to take down point 1. We don't have anything really here. Oh, we do have some Bestigors over here, actually. Bestigors will beat Saurus Spears, especially if the Bray Shaman comes over and help, which apparently he's not. Although we do have some Feral Cold Ones who will recharge those Bestigors, and the Feral Cold Ones do have really good AP at 4634 of it being AP. Slan Mage Priest did come back, and they got a Rev Crystal on top of it. Nice. Rev Crystal is still up. How many charges have they used so far? I think just 1 so far, which is pretty good. That means they have plenty more to give out. Gorble, why is he so slow? What is blocking him? A single cold one is blocking him right now. Come on. That cold one, you cannot tell me that cold one has the mass. And it doesn't matter. Gorble is just going to chop it in half. Cold ones just tasting down these Blackhorns Ravagers. Point 2 is staying in the hands of the Lizardman. What is this? A Blood Statue of Spite or Traitor Can? Traitor Can hitting these big blob of Skinks and the Bastillodons. I don't think it was overcasted either. But yeah, see, the Skinks just got run over. Point 3 is going to start going back in the hands of a Beastman's side, unless the Skink skirmishers have something to say about that. But they should definitely cap it. They're definitely going to cap it before it happens. More Bestigors summoned in. I love that. Some more Bestigors. We also have some Chaos Warhounds and Minotaurs. Unless these are the same ones from before, but they do look fairly damaged. So maybe so. But more great weapons coming over. Going to be able to deal with these cold ones and help out with that Bastillodon. Shoulder the Old Ones popped as well. Point 1 is still in the hands of the Lizardman side, or not actually by the Beastman side, but are being taken back by the Lizardman. So very, very close match. Yeah, these basically are being finished off. We do have some Skinks with the Red Crested Skinks on as the point as well. Bray Shaman needs to watch out. He could be dragged down if he's not careful. More Saurus being summoned in to reinforce point 2. Skink skirmishers are screening out these Chaos Warhounds, or trying to whittle them down, but they're going to be able to get onto them and stop them, possibly, from shooting. Another Rev Crystal on top of the Slan Mage Priest, healing them up. Pretty good. Not a whole lot that's going to be able to deal with that at the moment, or stop that at the moment. Another Tradekin hitting both this unit of Cold Ones, the Red Crested Skinks, and Sword Spear, so pretty good Traderkin. Not a lot of overcasted ones, though. Just base ones. But yeah. So far, we have Lizardman controlling all 3 points, the 3 cap for the Lizardman, though 1.3 over here is being taken back by the Beastman. However, their Minotaurs are being shot to pieces by the King Skirmishers, so the Beastman player is going to send over some Chaos Warhounds. Vestigores and Morgor, are they enough to start? No, they are not. There's Sword Spears here and Skin Cohorts who are weighing it down. And Chameleon Skinks aren't going to make it any better either. These Minotaurs might be able to come over and start helping out, but yeah, there's too much infantry cap weight there for the for the Beastman side. Might want to start focusing maybe on point 1, considering how heavily invested the Lizardman player is on point 2. Considering you have the speed that the Lizardmen don't, aside from the cold ones, you might be better at focusing on these 2 separate points. Ooh, I say that, and a Burning Head hits these Destroyers of Drakewald and practically melts half their HP. Horrible has been routed off, 2200 value, nice. I'm not sure if that's 1 life, I think that's possibly 1 life. If so, that's incredibly good. Skirmishers are probably going to finish them off, however. Morgor just grinding stuff down. Brave Shaman comes back. Point 2, unfortunately, had a little bit of cap from the Beastman side, but it's slowly going back down for the Lizardman. What is this, another banishment? Yep, that's going to hurt for the Bestigors. Yeah, those Bestigors are done. Oh man, those poor Bestigors, that sucks. If only the... Actually, it does still move a little bit. Every time I see it move, every time I see it summoned or cast, it barely moves at all. But this time it did move a little bit. Which took a while. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the Lizardman infantry, or pretty much all the infantry is going to be outcapping your Beastmen. So you have to throw a lot more at them than they do. Though it's starting to go back up to the Beastman side. Hopefully it stays that way. We do have some Blackhorns Ravagers back again. Though, what do they hit with the Black Blood Statue of Spite? Yeah, it's going to whittle them down, chip them down. Do have some Sword Spears coming back, or being summoned in. We have more Sword Warriors as well. Bastillodon with Rev Crystal is still up. Did Gorbull get finished off? He possibly did. I'm not entirely sure. Though, we'll see. I know he's still alive, actually. At 400 HP, and might be able to come back, though. It might be better just to us to unsummon him. And, got a lot of broken stuff here for the Lizardman side. In the back line. You have, yeah. Wow, it looked like they were taking it for a little bit, Beastman, but so I guess it got whittled down back, but now it's coming back up. I'm not sure. It's a very back and forth point over here. Yeah, point 1 is fairly uncontested for the Beastman side, though we do have some Centaurs of Siege finally being pulled in. I do think they were fairly needed early on to try to deal with those cold ones. And maybe even the Saurus. They're going to get a charge here on the Sword Spears. They were braced, however. Do they have... yes, they do. Charge events versus large, so... And charge reflection, so... They take extra damage when charging braced enemies. And not only that, they lose their charge bonus whenever they're charging them. Blackhorns Ravagers just engaged with a whole bunch of Saurus. Unfortunately, I think point 2 is going to continue to stay in the hands of the Lizardmen. It's not going to be going back to the Beastman side anytime soon. We do have some more Harpies summoned in. Going to be sent over to point 3. Try to get on top of those Saurus Warriors, maybe. Brave Shaman might be able to get some more Traderkins off. But yeah, fairly big point difference at the moment. 600 or 500, give or take. Head lead for the Lizardman side, 12,000. However, the gold value, however, is fairly even. 1280, 1260, 1260, 12,800 to 12,400. Numbers hard. Centaurs unfortunately get terror routed by both the cold ones and by the Bastillodon. I think the thing was a Bastillodon actually, but nonetheless, point 2 or point 1 is staying in the hands of the Lizardman. Yeah, it seems like this game is unfortunately over. I don't think the Beastmen can come back from this. They just don't really have enough to throw at these points. And as you can see from the supply difference here, the Lizardmen have a lot more to continue throwing. But yeah, especially with point 3 being taken. And these Harpies are unfortunately they can't capture points, first of all. And it's too late for them to stop that point from being captured. But yeah, good game. Slam Mage Priest is just a beast, you know how it is. They almost got taken down, but were able to stay and put in a lot of work. Morgor did fine as well, but totally different beast from the Slan. Definitely helped, or definitely did not help whenever their Gorgon got taken off the field. And Gorgon in general is kind of a very hard pick to bring into Lizardmen simply because they can be screened out or whittled down so easily by Skink Skirmishing. And obviously losing those Bestigors early on was pretty tough as well, because it's a lot of points to be going towards that semi-elite infantry. That's just the life of Bestigors in the first place. Bestigors have always had a tough time in general.
There is only defeat.
Oh. But yeah, great game for both players. Morgan did fine. Gorbo did fantastic, 2300. Really good play there by, really well played there by the Beastman side, utilizing that Gorbo and Minotaurs. Gorgon, yeah, unfortunately just didn't make up for its value and had a tough time in that matchup. Which is why I was saying, like, it's a very cool unit, but and especially in like Dom, it just gets punished so hard by the Lizardmen. They have a lot of ranged and general skirmishing and anti-large to deal with the Gorgon. It obviously doesn't help that the Beastman player didn't notice that it was left alone and let it get charged by the Colossus Hunters. 1700 on here on the Slime Mage Priest. 1200 here. Everything else did okay. How did the Colossus Hunters do? 1300 value. Pretty paid for themselves, I'm pretty sure. They think they're 1200, 1300. They did pretty good. Getting that initial charge in on the Gorgon. And yeah, solid match. Well played to our friend there, Unlimited Diarrhea. Good job repping the Moo herd in the finals, the semifinals. But yeah, or rather, it was in the finals. Excuse me. I don't know. I clarified semifinals. I completely forgot what stage of the tournament I'm in. But yeah, congrats to Lord Baconbane for winning the tournament. Wow, lucky for them, they were able to take that person's spot because they got a tournament win from it, and they're now a full-fledged Saurus. They've evolved from a skink to a Saurus. Congratulations to Lord Baconbane. Thanks to everybody for coming out and participating. There will be another one probably next week as well if I have the time. I should. But I will be doing a lot more noob tournaments. And everybody congratulate Lord Baconbane for their win. Catch you guys next time with another one. See you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.